So I'm going to give you an example of being around my mother and stepfather for just a short period of time and me being ready to tear my hair out, metaphorically speaking. Not literally speaking, metaphorically speaking. So I asked my father, I said, do my mother and stepfather have good intentions when it comes to me? Or are they monsters behind their masks? Are they sadistic deceivers? Are they Nazis? And my father said they have good intentions. They don't want to see you homeless in the psychiatric hospital or screwed when they pass away. Your mother and stepfather have good intentions, my father says. And he doesn't have an iron in the fire here. Frankly, he could be, I believe he's being honest. So I'm like, okay, so they don't hate me for something that took place 20 to 25 years ago. Fair enough. But I was trying to have an adult conversation with them about being independent, about inheriting a house or an apartment with a trust. And my mother's like ranting and raving, and my stepfather's screaming in the background like this, Andrew, you gotta do this. I'm like, I just can't even have a conversation. I just can't even have a conversation with them. I'm ready to tear my hair out. I just can't even have a conversation with them. I realize it's hostile dependency. I realize it's codependency. We have to just they basically leave me in here, they stonewall me, they leave me in solitary confinement because we can't, I'm trying to talk to my mom, she just rants and rants and rants, and then when I start talking, she interrupts me, she silences me, she talks over me. I'm like, I asked my father, does she do this with you? Does she just talk over you, interrupt you, just get aggressive with you? And then when I start saying, I can drive my car, I can use an oven, I have the independence to do that. She makes me repeat the word oven a million times, and I got predicate logic. Maybe not, maybe she was doing a Nazi and oven reference. I don't know, maybe it really is ideas of reference and predicate logic, this particular example. But sometimes, when I interact with my mother and stepfather, I get emotional, I'm ready to metaphorically tear my hair out, but don't get delusional, they're sadistic persecutors. Instead, catch it, check it, change it, toggle the emotional switch off, get away from them, hang up the phone, or go for a walk. Yes, the emotion is escalating, yes, yes, she's screaming, there's no reason to be screaming. This is an adult conversation about me getting independent when she frankly passes away. She's screaming and shouting and lecturing me, and she says, we should have had this conversation years ago. I'm like, yeah, we're having the conversation now, I can't talk to them. I just can't talk to them. I said, my father is a cooler head. I'm like, all right, we have to have a conversation about what's going to happen when you guys all pass away. And hopefully we can do it sooner rather than later, because I can't even be around my mother and stepfather and have adult conversations with them without, it just turning into, and they speak over my head. They speak in such a way that makes it seem so overwhelming, so monumental. They don't patiently sit down with me and explain to me what to do. Instead, they leave me in my Joanne Greenberg fantasy land where I'm daydreaming social media as my ticket to riches and fame. Where they should really be saying, let's get you a part-time job, let's get you independent. They don't do that. They just leave me in solitary confinement. But, take accountability, take responsibility. It's my fault. I'm 37 years old. I got to get independent and make my life happen too, So, if I was 18 years old, I guess I could blame them, but I'm 37, so take accountability as well.